Hi everyone, I'm doing day 42 of my vlog Journey to Life series. This one was about, the title was called I Am More Worthy Than You. Within this point it was walking the positive polarity of my last blog, which was walking the negative polarity of being worthy of life, worthiness, judging life within this point of either worthy or not worthy. Based on, through the forgiveness here, I walk through points of judging life based on comparison and self-judgment, and within this an idea that I'm holding on to in my head of perfection, a perfect picture that I am continually looking at in my mind. And then from this point, the starting point of this perfect picture that I'm looking at, I'm going and defining people. I'm actually defining myself as either worthy, more worthy than these people, or less worthy, based on this picture that I'm holding on to. And this picture consists of someone who is wealthy, who has a lot of money, who looks wealthy, who is good looking, who is well educated, well versed, comfortable and confident within themselves, clean cut, athletic looking, well built body, clean skin, in their mannerisms, nice and kind to people. And within this point of judgment towards that, like within this idea of myself, I'm always comparing myself to these people, and then from that comparison, from what I determine of this person based on this picture I have in my head that I'm judging people from, I will determine if I am more worthy or less worthy than that person. And then within that point, I will go into inferiority or superiority and judge that person. So when I go into feeling more worthy than these people, than people in general, I see it's a point of judging them based on their picture and the way they act. And seeing this as obviously a point of self, kind of insecurity within myself, because when I make myself become more worthy or superior than another person, it kind of gives me power within myself, and it makes me within myself feel empowered and better than these people. And you know, if I was stable within my world, if I was seeing life in equality, then I wouldn't go into a point of judging someone, and I wouldn't compare myself to that person. I wouldn't judge who they are based on the way they look like, because, you know, I would realize the point of equality that's here within all of us is we're all here as life. And so, you know, if I was equal here and I was living this within my world in the physical, then I wouldn't go into this point of feeling more worthy than another based on who they are or what they look like and how they speak. Because within myself, you know, I'd realize the fact that people have to be looked at within who they are and their totality of themselves, who they are, more than just a, you know, an instant judgment. They need to be looked at of where they are in their living, who they are, where they've come from, and it's never from a point of going into this point of feeling more worthy or less worthy than these people, but in a point of support where I could go and support the person, find where I can support the person and help them to get to a point of stability within their lives and in themselves, and not create more separation from who we are here, because in the end we are equal no matter who we are. So it's a point that even though within our lives we might not seem equal, because obviously there's people that have no money, have no resources, have nothing in their worlds, and they may look run down a bit, but that's because of their how they've been living their lives with no resources, no money. And people that have a lot of money look clean cut because they can keep themselves up. They have the money to keep their clothes cleaned. They have the money to keep themselves hygiened, and all the things you do when you have money. You can just take care of yourself completely. So it's an understanding of that we need to create an equal system here and make sure everyone here is supported and have the resources to live their lives in worthiness. Everyone, not just people who have money, not just people who are lucky enough to have resources, have jobs, have money, but everyone in this world needs to be supported and have the opportunity to be able to live and enjoy themselves. So it's changing this point of seeing myself worthy or not worthy based on separation, and bringing that to equality and having all be worthy of life. And that's through creating equality within the system, living equality within ourselves with all here, and walking this into a new system, a new beginning, because this system that's here is faulty and failing, and it's based and run within the principle of winning and losing and separation. So it needs to fall, and a new system needs to be birthed through ourselves, which is through equality and oneness, through our living. And through our living, through our walking this point of equality and oneness in our worlds, in our individual worlds, eventually it will grow into the greater world, and we will start making systems that will be equal for all. So it's cool because it's walking this point of stopping the separation within my world, thinking that there's some who are worthy, some who are not worthy, based on a picture and an idea within my mind, which is not real. It's not reality. It's not fact. And the fact is that the fact of the matter is that it's extremely unfair within this system, and what matters and what is here to be walked is to create a system where all are worthy in all aspects of life, where all live this worthiness within their worlds and in reality, and we walk ourselves in honor and worthy of every being, equal one to how we would want to be seen and treated in ourselves. Alright, that's it for tonight. Thanks for listening, and see you tomorrow.